Ronald Araujo is ready for the big matches with Barcelona. He feels at the top of his game mentally and physically. Hansi Flick is expected to start him today against Girona and believes he is ready to start in defense during the return leg against Atlético Madrid, especially after Eric Garcia's sending off. If Araujo performs well against Girona and Atlético, he could reclaim his place in Flick's starting 11. Jose Mourinho, we know what we did at Real Madrid, the kings of the Champions League. They are hurt. And a wounded king is dangerous. Here is the Real Madrid squad to face Benfica. Kylian Mbappé is back. It only took 2 training sessions for the Real Madrid players to see how good Alexander-Arnold is. Lamine Yamal exploded with anger after accusations targeting Ansu Fati's brother for an alleged assault at his home. He wasn't even in town at the time of the events. Pep Guardiola, when Savinho learns to become a finished product in terms of assists, he will be an incredible winger on both sides. I wanted to jump, to run everywhere in the parking lot. Being such a big Barça fan, it was impossible to say no. Pau Cubarsí tells the story of how he was scouted by Barça during a tournament in Cornellà. During the Christmas holidays, we were knocked out by Barça in the quarter-finals, 4-0. The next day, during the consolation match, the goalkeeper cleared it quickly. I wasn't paying attention, the ball hit me, I fell badly and my finger dislocated. We went to the hospital to put it back. Then we came back to the stadium for the tournament's trophy ceremony. To my great surprise, I was named in the ideal 7. There is a photo where I'm posing with my finger bandaged. A week later, my parents told me that Barça wanted me. Jorge Mendes has contacted many major European teams to offer them the signature of Cristiano Ronaldo before next season. FIFA is very concerned about the lack of excitement surrounding the next World Cup and ignores why. It will be the very first tournament featuring 48 participating countries, but many seats remain unsold. With only 4 months until kickoff, the event is not generating the enthusiasm it deserves. Here is the list of FC Barcelona players for tonight's match against Girona. Rafinha is making his return from injury. Vinicius loves pressure, these are the matches we train for. It's under pressure that the best players shine, and at Madrid, we are the best. Vinicius' beautiful words describing his relationship with Karim Benzema. I didn't have the chance to play with Cristiano, but I played with great players, I can't complain. I played with Karim Benzema and Luka Modric. Very good players. Karim is my favorite. We understood each other very well. He was special. We didn't even need to look at each other to know where the other was. He taught me many things that I will keep with me forever. Vinicius admits to having pushed hard to bring Kylian Mbappé. Every summer, I would write to him, "When are you coming?" I was his agent. I did the same with Bellingham. I want to play with the best to have a better chance of winning. OL can't stop winning and consolidates its place on the podium. Corentin Tolisso, back and scoring. Pavel Sulk, provider of an assist, and Noah Nati doubled the lead. 13 straight wins for the Goms. OL sits in 3rd place in League 1 and is now 5 points ahead of OM. Eden Hazard on life after retirement. Life goes by really fast, especially in football. Yesterday I was 19, today I am 35. My life is now quite simple. I am a father of 5 children. At the moment, I am more of a taxi driver than a football player, but it's fine. Federico Valverde, it has been a difficult year as captain. I feel responsible when things aren't going well. Edmond Tapsoba has reached 6 goal contributions in the Bundesliga this season. For goals, 2 assists for the Bayer 0 for centre-back who is attracting interest for the summer transfer window, considered a key player by Leverkusen. Arsenal crushes Wigan and heads to the FA Cup round of 16. Maduke, Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus are the scorers. Eberechi's double assist provider. Cristiano Jr is already 1.85 m tall at only 15 years old. Bayern Munich is in the race for Young Diamond. The Bavarians will face competition in the Premier League. RB Leipzig has not yet set a starting price for its talent. Here are the favourite opponents of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in the Champions League. PSG did not understand the idea that an excess of individualism allegedly favored the defeat in Rennes. Internally, they believed there was no action where a collective solution could have been prioritized. Especially since in terms of bonuses at PSG, an assist is worth as much as a goal. Martin Ødegaard has opened the door to a departure this summer after asking his agent to start discussions with Manchester United. The midfielder feels undervalued at Arsenal and is now ready to leave, with tensions reported between him and Mikel Arteta. Bayern Munich is interested, but his preference is to stay in the Premier League, making United his current priority over a transfer to the Bundesliga. Atletico Madrid gets slapped 3-0 by Rayo Vallecano. Strange week for Atletico. Thursday, 4-0 victory against FC Barcelona. Sunday, 3-0 defeat against Rayo Vallecano. Atletico is fourth with the same number of points as Villarreal, who has a game in hand. Rayo Vallecano is 16th. Vitor Pereira is the new manager of Nottingham Forest. This is the first team in Premier League history to have 4 managers in one season. Hansi Flick on the FC Barcelona offside against Atletico Madrid. I spoke with the referee in the dressing room so that he could explain the offside to me. The communication after the match was positive and I consider this a step forward. I don't think it's the referee's fault that we lost. Gianluca Rocchi, head of Serie A referees, apologizes following Kalulu's sending off against Inter Milan. We are deeply sorry for this incident, for the decision which was clearly wrong and for the fact that we were unable to use VAR to rectify it. The match referee is mortified and we are close to him, but I must tell you the truth, he is not the only one who made a mistake, because yesterday, there was a blatant dive. Fabian Ruiz and Seny Mayulu will again be absent against Monaco in the Champions League. The Spanish midfielder is recovering from a left knee injury while the Parisian youngster continues his treatment after discomfort felt against OM. Ousmane Dembélé and João Neves should be present. Anthony Kaki, I told some friends that I was going to take a yellow at such a minute and that's what happened. The former Strasbourg player reveals he deliberately took a card one day to see his girlfriend the following weekend. I knew I was going to take a yellow because I wanted a breather and I was going to have time to see my girlfriend. I looked at the scoreboard against Nantes. I said to myself, now is the time. I let fly a big tackle on the guy. No one understood. I even said to myself, it's not me, but it's a nice anecdote, it's funny. I got my yellow and I acted like I was gutted. Today we have a child together. The year 2026 for Marseillais is already full of so many twists and turns. This club is not ordinary. Everything is going up in smoke. Departure of Roberto De Zerbi and Benatia, eliminated from the Champions League by a goal from a goalkeeper on another pitch, humiliated in the Classique 5-0, loses the Trophée des Champions in the last second against PSG, twice concedes a 2-2 draw on a penalty in the last second after leading 2-0 against Paris FC and Strasbourg, 2-3-0 defeats against Bruges and Liverpool, and a 2-0 defeat at the Velodrome against Nantes. Manuel Neuer, 39, got injured yesterday against Werder. The German goalkeeper is suffering from a calf tear. Since Lionel Messi's arrival in MLS, Inter Miami's revenue has increased from $56 million to $200 million. He has won numerous trophies and Inter became the first MLS franchise to reach $1.35 billion. On and off the pitch, he has not only transformed the club, he has reshaped the league's economy. I find it curious that people talk about the referees after the match against Barcelona. That should be the least important thing. Matteo Olemoni, sporting director of Atletico Madrid, spoke about the refereeing. In this match, only one action is contested, an offside in the goal that would have brought the score to 4-1 for Barcelona, and offsides are now verified technologically. Kylian Mbappé is following a progressive rehabilitation program. He should continue to progress without modification to his program, despite some persistent pain. Only 3 players have scored in 4 consecutive Clásicos: Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Kylian Mbappé. Vinicius Jr is the player who has won the second highest number of penalties, 14, in La Liga since his debut. Only Boudema has won more penalties, 15, over the same period. Jose Mourinho is happy at Benfica, but a phone call from Real Madrid could change everything. He has a clause in his contract allowing him to change teams. However, the management is not discussing his case at the moment. Vinicius, I understand that opposing fans whistle when I play away. I did the same when I supported Flamengo. We whistle because we don't want the players of the other team to score. That's football. You have to whistle, full stop. If there is no insult, then yes. Ronaldo, they say referees help Real Madrid? It's strange, because it's at Real Madrid that I had the most red cards. Ronaldo played 22 seasons in total in La Liga and Serie A. No red cards received in 7 seasons in Serie A. No red cards received in UEFA competitions. No red cards received with Spain. Only 1 red card in 11 seasons of La Liga with Villarreal, Valencia and Getafe. But 3 red cards received in just 4 seasons when he was at Real Madrid. Trent will be a 100% starter against Benfica. It's decided. Rodrigo and Asensio will be absent for the match against Benfica on Tuesday. Arsenal, Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen and Milan all want to sign Valdes this summer. He is currently focused on Real Madrid. There will be a battle for him this summer. Real Madrid achieved the 3rd best points total in the league in its history after 24 matches. Arbeloa has restored harmony in the Real Madrid locker room and has managed to regenerate unity. Xabi Alonso had failed to create a link with the players and lost their trust. Álvaro Arbeloa's future will depend on results. His contract runs until the end of next season, but the club did not wish to comment. Winning La Liga would bring him great recognition, but within the club, the Champions League is a better indicator of success. Feyenoord is training in Belgium for Raheem Sterling. The reason? The Englishman does not yet have his work permit in the Netherlands. The club is therefore relocating its training for the next 3 days to allow him to integrate. At OM, Mehdi Benatia sought to control the Big X accounts, talkative columnists and collaborating media. A criticism on a social network or a TV set can poison his mind. Santos Festival during Neymar's return. Coming on at halftime, Neymar provided an assist. Santos qualifies for the Paulistão quarter-finals thanks to this victory. Habib Diarra sends Sunderland to the FA Cup round of 16. The Senegalese international scored the only goal of the match against Oxford United, 2nd Division. Habib Beye is ultimately not expected to join OM.